Are we ready to start?
No, not at all.
Oh, goodness.
Right. Is that about right? That looks about right.
Was this
Such
bad
a-
last
What
time?
up, YouTube? Right. Are you ready?
Such a diva, Will. You'll be selling your bathwater next.
That's going in the video. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been like freaking forever, isn't it? Like lockdown and more stuff and everything's happening. Anyway, today we are going to be doing the Science Salad DIY Battlebots robot thing, this thing challenge. And I'm joined with James from Team Fight, I believe.
Yeah,
And
Team Fight. Hello, I'm that guy from most live events.
Say wave, and also
I do
Greg
wave.
from, I'm not sure what his team is.
My
asked this
team's
last time.
my team's Context Dynamics, but I've not
Context
actually built a robot worthy of the name. I've only built meme machines so far.
I mean it works. I mean, as long as it works, it's fine. Yeah. So basically, these kits, to tell you a bit more about them, they're little. If I can show it. If you're wondering why I'm looking over there, my monitor's back there. They're like build kits, and they're made of what, laser etch, laser wood, laser cut wood, sort of balsa wood and that kind of thing. But everything you could possibly want, even the controllers wood, which is cool. But I think do we give ourselves a time for how long we're gonna do this for, or we're just going for it?
I was going to say an hour and a half, because the amp weights were an hour, and these probably might take a little bit longer. But we'll see how quickly we can get them done by.
Well,
If we're done
about
by
an hour and a
9.
half, and if we go over, then we're idiots. Let's go. So I'm gonna adjust my camera.
So just to start us off, we've all bought. We have different ones. So I bought the alligator snapping turtle, which is a pretty standard vert spinner. I'm not quite sure if there's a exact robot it's based on, but it's standard, probably similar to Black Dragon more than anything else.
Yes, I've got this big bar here, which tells you I'm building a bar spinner. This one's a horizontal bar spinner. I believe Will has a bar spinner as well, so it'll be a bit of a race between me and him. So you can do the best
no,
job.
don't say
You can
that.
do the quickies.
I'm an idiot. Don't forget. I haven't even
Don't
looked
worry,
at
you're not
these
up
yet.
against a particularly stiff competition.
Oh yeah, there is the screwdrivers included in it, so you don't actually
Yep.
need any.
Guys, these are really good kits.
Oh, for goodness.
Hey!
The reason why they're not amused is because I've made that joke every single chat for the last 10 months, probably. So.
Yes. Sometimes several times.
Would I do that to you? I would. Yes, let's do this.
Is there actually an instruction manual in here?
I think it's
I don't see one.
Or is it that thingamajig that scan that, kids, and see what happens?
Oh god, it's a QR code.
Maybe it's that. I don't know. Although I'm not sure how
Chinese do
useful it'll be, because
everything
it'll
with
probably all in Chinese.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, no,
No.
because maybe
I
at least
don't know,
have sort of
maybe.
instructions. I don't have a QR reader though. How hard can it be?
How hard can it be?
We can
Exactly.
put it together.
Shall we make this a double challenge? That we're not going to look at the instructions, we're just going to try and work it out as we go. What's the worst that could happen?
We can manage. Actually, not that bad with this kid. Usually
Yeah,
with
that's-
robots, it's severing of limbs, cutting your throat, setting the place on fire,
Is that all?
and yelled
Right.
at by people.
So Joe started with a controller in his one, so I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah,
I was going
I'm
to do the
starting
same,
with the controls as well.
because you might lose control. Oh, you opted for this.
I did. I regret it. You know, don't. You're my friend, Will. Please don't make me
I'll
regret
put the
that.
battery in and lights flash until all the circuitry works. Made it through the post okay. Didn't need any soldering or anything. Pretty simple. I could probably just use it like this, to be honest.
You could, yes. I'm going to try and actually build the thing around it.
It's gonna try and build it, and I'm guessing these little clip things. These are all to hold.
I think they hold.
Where's the board gone? There it is.
Oh god! I've just realised how this is going to look to the if Joe actually watches. The first thing we do is decide not to read the instructions.
Sorry, Joe.
I am so posting this on the Bristol Bot Builders Facebook group. No matter how bad
I'm doing it. Oh no, I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna be like, here you are. So that's got to be the top half, isn't it?
I've dropped one bit already.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop.
Right.
In the corner. I'm guessing that's the battery thing. That's to cover the battery.
I think that big that big thing is the it's the controller.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're probably pre-bound circuit boards.
I've only got 5 on that one.
Mysterious Chinese batteries. Quantity of lithium unknown.
I'm actually. Do you know what? I'm just curious now. I'm gonna scan this QR code and see what actually comes up.
It's probably a more sensible option than I have. Okay, so the 4, holes on the base of the controller. So I'm assuming we put some screws through there.
Where's my barcode scanner gone? Oh, I should probably aim that down rather than in my face. That would help a lot, Will.
Okay, so there are 4 sort of long bolts. This is like making something from IKEA, really. You have to sort of go, oh, okay,
Yeah,
so you've got the bolts like
robot.
that.
Oh my god, it actually
The bolts
works.
like that. Oh, is that upside down?
Going to someone called weixin.qq.com. Oh, now we're going to WeChat. Now it's a WeChat. It's asking me to download WeChat. What's WeChat?
WeChat is
I dread to think.
that's basically the Chinese equivalent for Facebook Messenger, because obviously that's not as allowed over there. So everything is done on WeChat. It's like it's more than just
code.
It's more than just it's like WhatsApp. It's Chinese WhatsApp basically. I'm
going to pull all these out and pretend I know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I think you're supposed to do this without the batteries in them, because there are 2 holes that go through the battery compartment.
If you throw them at someone, does that mean it's assaulting battery?
Joe, I'm sorry about this.
I'm not.
It's not.
Of course you're not. So the buttons go pretty nicely on. Very satisfying.
Where are the buttons?
You should have a little...
Oh, is it in the other baggie? Is it? Oh,
yeah,
I see it.
These red things.
Oh, mine are green.
Mine are blue.
Oh. Maybe that...
They didn't have pink. Joe, I'm complaining. Right, you didn't have pink. Call yourself a pink team. Right, was it these?
In fairness, he has a pink heavyweight. He has that over you.
Yeah, but all right. I'm getting there. Was it those ones on the edge? I forget. I watched the video for like 10 seconds just to see. I'm gonna try it. You know what? See what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
So it's the ultimate, the Top Gear. How hard can it be? Don't say that.
Don't say that, Mr. Frickin' Prepared over here doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Oh God!
It's just hearing the clatter and everything falls out.
I didn't realise there were that many. Oh God! What have I done? Why did I do that? There's a pulley. There's a lucky band. I've got some spare lucky bands if I need them.
I mean, if the worst comes to the worst, we can just hot glue or super glue it all together when it.
Oh, that's 3D printed. Look. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I think that is the. Looks like it's the bit that holds this bit, which I think is the motor weapon, because that seems to slide in there pretty well.
It's not bad. I'm still doing the controller. That's how good I am.
What sort of logic is this? You know, where should this go?
Is that a ball bearing?
I think I finished mostly finished my transmitter.
Oh, okay. Which
Got the
bots did you?
buttons here and there. I haven't used any.
You've not used any.
'Cause the wooden clips. I've got something that I can use.
Is that line up with those?
I believe that's supposed to go on there.
Was there any spaces for underneath it at all?
There might have been. The trouble is, since this is a horizontal, I'm saving all my spinners because I think I'll need them for the bar.
Yeah, yeah. Joe is going to be watching this, just sort of like with his
I'm gonna load
face
up
in
the
his
video.
hands.
These friggin' idiots.
On the other hand, if idiots like us can do it without the instructions, that's at least a reflection that these are, usable
Yes.
by any idiot. And also
Yeah, and they're
possibly,
gonna be keep-
Some idiot. Oh dear.
and probably by people who aren't as big fans of, downloading mysterious Chinese apps. Well, hang on a minute. Let's use your powers of pun. It's wood. Surely you can make a joke about sort of a wooden tombstone somehow. Or not.
I got it.
You just
Ashes to ashes, sawdust to sawdust.
I like that. Oh, mine's not turning on.
I plugged my batteries into this circuit that's come with the kit, so I have some degree of movement on these wheels. Don't know if you can see.
Oh, there's a good start.
Not getting anything for the weapon though.
I still don't have a functional transmitter, so that's kind of my issue at the moment. This is easy to take apart. Glad I haven't hot glued this all together just yet. Oh my god, I put one of the batteries in the wrong way round.
Reverse the polarity.
If this was lipos, I would literally be dead. Think of the view count, though.
Yeah, be at least 400.
Where's the holes? I can't find the hole. Oh, there's one hole. Ah, found it. Which screws did he use? Ow! Freaking microphone. Right. I'm going full authentic. I'm using the crappy screwdriver. Which one are these? There's got to be like a self-tapping wood screw in here somewhere. Or are they all the same?
Well, I don't. James and I aren't bothering with the with actually screwing the transmitter together. I think
I'm being.
I'm gonna doing it right.
Doing it right. This is how you're supposed to do it. I'm encouraging the kids to do things right.
Would someone think of the children?
Do you know what? I've used that for about 2 seconds. I've already had enough of it. Where's mine? I'm losing valuable time here by finding a proper screwdriver. Oh, that should fit.
Oh yeah, we are against each other, aren't we? James is obviously steaming ahead. He's already got a.
Yeah, but that's
my
because he's good at robots.
Kinda.
This is my transmitter. My transmitter's working now, so I'm getting signals. So I'm gonna call that a victory. Put the receiver back.
I have
together,
encountered a problem.
which is
My motor doesn't seem to work. My weapon motor. I've plugged it into the other sockets that are for the drive motors. Still doesn't work, and the drive motor works in the weapon socket. So the fault must be with the weapon motor.
Oh, okay. Um. Oh,
Are they supposed to line up with
have you tried MS? Because mine has an M with it's
Oh, right.
upside down. So W for weapon.
Oh.
And then it's
Yeah.
got
Ah,
SW
SW.
spinner weapon.
Good try.
Because the others are all would be lesser geared because they're like a flipper, a grabber, or an axe.
Yeah, but the issue is I plug the drive motor into the W slots, and that works on the weapon buttons.
Oh,
So the issue is definitely with this weapon motor.
oh, why didn't you buy magnetise, you prat?
things were not going well, and then they got worse.
Just
Don't
looking
have
at
any
me.
problems,
look
have you,
at the
Greg?
jank I'm having to do to pull this off. Right, there we go. Get in that hole.
None save for my own stupidity.
Look at that. I've got it screwed in. That's more than you guys have done. No, it isn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, which one? Which ones did you use? The tapping ones.
I used the little the ones that they're just flush. They're like little. They were deeper grooved.
Oh, these ones, the
These
black
little-
ones.
No, I used the silver ones. I'm not sure what the black
Oh,
ones
okay.
are for.
The
Haven't
top
worked that out
ones,
yet.
the medium ones, the long ones, or the black ones?
Yeah.
Screws?
See, at least at least if
Awkward
this
silence.
at least with IKEA, they've all got like Swedish names that you'd be able to identify them by.
I don't know what they're for. I'm just gonna put the thing on the top and hope. Oh, hang on. That would help, Will. I realise I probably not should have all of these in because I can't actually get them in after the fact because I'm an idiot.
Right.
Get on there.
So, weapon
That
bracket.
needs to go in there.
Guessing. I'll hang on a minute. I'm going to see if I get the same results out of my thing as James's.
Okay, I promise I'm not laughing at Greg here. I just realised I've done something incredibly stupid, which you will now see.
Oh, I'm not getting anything out of my weapon motor either.
Ah,
Oh, and now I'm not getting anything out of anything.
Okay, apart from going lightheaded because of laughing so hard, can you spot the immediate problem with what I've just done?
Have you put? Have
there's
you
no
put it?
batteries in it.
No, he's put it on back to
I
front.
put it on back to front so the holes don't line
Oh,
up.
is he
Shut up.
put that?
I'd like to say I'm doing this just for the camera, but I really am not. I'm just an idiot. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Oh, I've lost everything. None. It's receiving messages, but it's not sending it to the motors at all.
I'm getting I get the light flash up on the speed control name, but it doesn't seem to transmit to the motor. And I've
Joe,
tried swapping
it's
them
going
around.
well, mate.
For me, it's consistently the motor.
So what's this?
We will be having words, Joe, of Bristol Bot Builders.
I think it's probably. Well, I noticed that Joe was using a second transmitter, so maybe he had problems with one of these. I suppose the solution is I could always just, we could always solder together some beetle parts. Not the ideal solution.
Yeah.
Actually, these would suit the those amp boards that Bristol Bot Builders provide.
A good 5 minutes after everyone else, I've got my controller together.
Hooray!
And I put that in the wrong way now.
Right.
I just get. What have I? Oh dear, what have I done now?
Right, let's have a look at the main chassis.
Look,
Supposed to
that goes for the hole. That's what she said.
Demonetized.
I'm gonna get demonetized anyway. It's obvious, isn't it? It's me. How would you get these? So they fit. Did you just push them down until they slid on?
Yeah, I think they
I'm
can
trying to be
resist
too
a little
gentle, I think
bit.
that's probably what it is.
Oh, you guys don't have this with the because I've got to screw together 4 individual bits plus a spacer to make the weapon.
Yeah.
Did you just use one of these button things on the back ones as well, I'm guessing?
You mean the shoulder buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be what does the weapon.
We hope. I haven't got time to wonder if I'm being an idiot or not. There we go.
Wonder.
the
Wonder.
answer is...
I know my whole team is some idiots, but you don't have to rub it in.
In fairness,
These are the
the whole-
lightest
the whole-
batteries I've ever felt.
anyone watching this is completely justified in calling us the idiots in this circumstance, I think.
Oh yeah, the comment is just going to be us getting the shit ripped out of us.
Hey! It works. I've got my controller. Cool. Now I have no idea. I must say, these are a lot bigger than I expected them to be.
I'd say they're probably on par with US ants sizes. Probably, 1 pounders.
Yeah.
You could put 3 of these into Battlebots. That's our entry.
Yeah. Like, we've got,
3 wooden bots.
He's got the 3.
Hang on, how much do they weigh?
Musketeers or whatever they are.
You might be able to get 4 in.
How's yours coming along, James?
How's your electrics looking, Will? It's not coming along. It's still in pieces. I know where the piece is supposed to go. It just won't go in the hole.
I ought to probably plug it in and try it. Does it go around? Which way does it go? Which one's... Oh, got me bleeding screwdriver now.
We started off, we're only going to use the bits out of the box, and starting off, oh, okay, we're not going to use the instructions. Oh, we're going to use our own tools. So, oh, the electronics don't work. We're just going to have to put in some beetle.
I'm just gonna start it. I finished.
Oh,
Grabbed an outlet
Weapon
already
motor
built. I finished. I win. Game over.
I'll
Put
let
the
you.
comment, rate, and subscribe, and smash the hell out the like button.
look at this.
GG.
Oh, is it working for you, Will?
What? Yeah, that's like the
One of my
drive
buttons are a
motors.
bit knackered,
What about
but-
the? Slow and
Yeah.
Steady's won this race.
So it's all working.
He's got working electronics. We haven't.
I've got the advantage. Right, how do I unplug it now?
And he puts the weapon in, and it all just goes up in smoke. It's right, we're all on the same stage now. The other cunning thing that theoretically you could do with these, Will, just get someone to make exact copies of each of these bits in SolidWorks, and then 3D print it so that you have a plastic one instead of a wooden one.
It's alright, I'll model it myself. And I mean, totally, no, I would never rip off another company like that. These are both the same, aren't they? These, so
For legal
for legal reasons, yes. For legal purposes.
Just say, Will, do you know anyone who happens to do 3D printing?
I
Anyone?
know a chap that might be able to do 3D printing for you.
Would
Can
it
it
be
print-
cadmium 3D prints?
Yes,
Where would you
indeed.
be
They
able to
are
find those, Will?
the friendliest of 3D printing. I'm not going to keep this up at all.
can he print in polycarbonate?
Yes, he can. Well, we're going to start doing
Sorry,
our
we're
own
just-
Can he
we're
print
just-
in nylon?
Yes, he can.
This is just embarrassing. This is
Does he
like
charge you?
You're
He's
putting me
double-
off now, so I can't build. That's what you're doing.
Well, we're not winning any other way. We haven't got electronics at work.
I'm going to try and actually build the chassis and the weaponry, and then I'm going to work out how I can jury rig something in. Because we use like I say, we use these these motors in Bodgebots, which run off basically ant weight parts. Yeah. So if
You'll have to
I mean, it's
up
probably
the ante.
yeah. It's probably more difficult if you're doing this for like a school project or something. But we might be idiots, but we're resourceful enough to chop it all up and start soldering bits together, I think.
Get through that hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Never normally happens this. I normally have no trouble.
Cat's never complained, has she?
Oh goodness me, man! Oh dear. I'm just gonna see her. She's gonna watch this afterwards. She's gonna be like, I beg your pardon.
I'm just wondering if the stars by the names of the robots are difficulty level.
Well, is there one called Idiot? Because that's what I need.
I'm checking the box now.
Well, the lowest they go is 2 stars for the axe, the grabber, and the lifter. We've all got 3 stars, but the full body spinner is a 4-star, and so is the gripper, the 2.
Yeah, it could be.
And so is actually Bronco, the flipper. Or maybe it's rarity. That's why they weren't able to get.
Could be. Maybe it's odds of getting parts that work.
Oh, harsh. It does remind me.
You know what you got when you pick me to come on here.
So what have you done? What have you done, Greg? You've unleashed a monster. Oh yeah, because that must go into. Right, now we're cooking on gas. We're actually not, but makes me feel better.
So, just when you say when you're cooking in gas, and just put a random picture of Sergeant Bash in there. Right, I'm going to try the wisdom of Ian Lewis and do the weapon first, and then.
So that goes into there.
So,
that must go like that. Are we in agreement? So that must okay. How does that attach to that?
How you getting on, Will?
Fan bloody tastic. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think it's gonna be this side. I think it's gonna be like that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's lines up with the holes. Get inside hole. Will that go through that? That will go through there. Cool. Oh, is that what the nuts are for? Oh, maybe. I was about to be an idiot. I was like, I'm missing a screw, and I realised I've already put one in. www.willsdents.com. Oh, they're actually nylox as well. That's cool. I need something to hold on to that. Where's my pliers gone? Ah!
You okay there?
Oh, God damn it. At first I dropped me bleeding... Hang on, sorry if this is loud. First I dropped me sodding pliers, and then when I went to pick them up I bashed my head on the mic. Look at that, I've got a motor in place. Am I good? Well, I've got to do the other one now. I don't know why, the last few days I've just been remembering the most random of stuff that I used to, have when I was a kid. Like bloody biker mice from Mars. I couldn't help myself. I had to rewatch a bunch of that because I had the theme tune stuck in my head.
Some way of getting through it.
Yeah, you just got to play it to death. Like, if anybody's in that situation, play it to death, and then you'll eventually get over it.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Oh, bother. Oh, tisk. You're right there. What happened?
One of the small washers fell off.
Have you seen one of these nylox? It's like stuck in... I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get the screw to go through there. I'm going to have to, like, force it out.
Well, normally with a nylock, you basically have to use a spanner anyway. Is that what this is for? because I've got like a wooden thing with a. Oh my goodness! It is.
What's that? What's that?
It just about fits.
This bloody thing. Oh, I wish I had realised that a moment ago.
It is a bit of a tight fit, but then I suppose that's the point of a
I suppose
spanner.
that's exactly how you want it. I suppose. Giggity. That's so much easier. Wish I'd have noticed that before when I was trying to do it with a sodding. What's his face? What was I trying to do? Pliers. You can tell I get sidetracked rather quickly, can't you? You know the Adam Savage tested. He does some amazing, but I don't know why I don't get into his prop making videos as much as he does like shop infrastructure videos, and it's just so good. Just really interesting, and that's where I found out about my optical center punch. And that is it's just wonderful. Right.
Oh, I think I have my my functional sort of spinner set up.
There. That needs to go somewhere. I've got those. I've got the wheels sort of panel bits in place now. It's really good. Wheelie. I already made that joke, haven't I? Anyway,
Yeah.
no, yes, you have. Stop. This is a challenge now. How many times to get that joke in this video?
Oh God, no! What have I done? I'm sorry, James. Which screws did you guys use? Which screws did you guys use to put in the wheels, or have you not actually screwed them together?
I haven't got that far yet. You're
I
assuming I'm not an idiot.
Push the wheels into the motor. I haven't mounted the motors to the chassis yet.
Like I said, you are assuming that I'm not an idiot, which is not the case.
Because I haven't got instructions. What I did is I went to the Bristol Bot Builders shop and I'm just looking at the picture and trying to figure it out from that.
I'm trying to use I'm trying to use the image from the back of the box. Oh, okay, right. I think I know how these go.
Oh, they've made in the set. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Okay. So they've got sort of wooden mounts, and I'm fairly certain a nylock goes at the end of those.
No. Oh, no, you swine bag. It's me like panicking that it was going to mess up, and then it worked.
You temporarily turned into a Monty Python character there.
Although I've put that in the wrong end now. Oh, goodness me.
Oh yeah, there are 4 nylock nuts. That makes sense. It is just like doing IKEA furniture. You have to work out, oh, there are X number of this bit, so they must go here. So the 4 long bolts go through, mount the motors to the mounting plates. I still can't see your screen, James. How are you getting on? You'll have to tell me.
I've gotten pretty much nowhere consequential in the past half hour. A bit more times dropping bits on the floor. I can't see your screen either. How are you doing?
I have got the actual, like, the weapon bulk heads up. I've got the disc mounted, well, the weapon mounted, the belt in place, and I'm currently working on the mounting plates for the motors. I'll tell you what, I'll leave and I'll come back in again just to see if that resets it. So, ta-ta, as Will likes to say. I can't get my hand in the right angle for the camera. This is where suddenly Will looks at the recording back and none of us actually appear on the recording.
Yeah, I have done that previously in the past, and I've said something a lot worse than so I've got to be honest.
Right.
It was, I care not to repeat it.
At the very least, we're going to set such an appalling time, all 3 of us, that people are going to buy these kits just to do a video of their own and show they can do it faster than us. They're going to have a...
Me and you don't have working electronics, so our time could well be in weeks.
Well,
It's all right. I'm gonna win on by default.
no, not for me. I'm just going to savage my Beetle spares box.
So
All right, my time is going to be in weeks.
you put that into there.
God. Okay.
No, hang on. That can't go that way. Just go that way. How does that fit?
Mine actually looks like a robot now, which is something.
Oh. God, I'm an idiot. Right, I'm an idiot.
But why?
But why? Cause I agreed to do this. No, cause I've put this on the wrong way. This plate. Well, no, tell a lie. I put it on the right way, but the motor for the the motor for the thing's got to be sticking out the other end. I thought the back was the front, and the front is actually the back. So that's going to that side.
It's trying to move.
It's trying. It's trying.
I don't know. Maybe the battery pack has just died after years in transit. I mean, these these did come from China. So how long will they have had to be left to be COVID free?
At least mine was literally sitting in a hedge for 3 days because the postman was lazy. So
Postman left it in a hedge.
Could be something. Yeah, even though there were people in the door in the house, other than knocking the door, he just dropped it under the hedge, and then sent the thing.
Oh, there's a charger. Oh. It's a USB.
Oh, there's a charger lead. So, is it a USB on the end?
Yeah, it's a USB. Connecting mysterious Chinese.
In theory, just try plugging it in.
Yeah, mysterious Chinese technology plugged into your computer. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, tune in viewers might be the best part of the stream. Greg sets his house on fire.
Well, you've done a boo-boo. So, you know all the progress that I made in the last, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
It was all a lie.
It's you're taking your robot apart.
It's all going to come apart again.
Yeah, I mean, with spinner robots, you always should start from the weapon and then work back to the chassis, because the bulkheads are such an integral part of the bot. So,
well, actually, with this, the design, the box bit, the main weapons has to be built first because the top and bottom pieces for the weapon mounts go on top of that. So you have to do it first.
well, I've finished mine. Well, I finished the chassis. It doesn't actually move. Let's try charging up the thing and see what happens.
How's it looking?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks all right. I need to see if charging up the batteries will do anything. Because it might just be that there's just not enough charge going to the to the bits for it to all to work. So I'm going to have to give that a little while. So that's probably another good thing, charge the batteries while you're building.
So, you know all that progress that I just undid a minute ago?
You've redone it or you've undone it further?
It was already right.
Wait.
So,
you sure?
No. Although I think I might try and put the battery in first.
That's a weapon bar. Finished.
Oh, okay.
That's the...
Cool. So that goes up that way. That way.
There is the bits that can't quite tell from here. That's the...
Okay.
The,
Right.
and everything. This is the chassis. So these pieces one has to go on top of there.
Oh,
the other
okay.
underneath. You have to build this part first. I hadn't originally bothered putting the electrics in because I only have to take them out again for the motor. But since my drive's working, I think I might change my mind about that.
I am just going to put together a backup in case it works. I'm fairly certain these.
Not sure if this is strictly correct, but I'm actually going to turn this around to make it easier to get the battery in. Because I'm finding it's somewhat awkward to actually get your battery to fit in currently, so excellent. Don't tell me you're already bloody working.
Well, no, I'm basically just setting up a fail safe with a spare ESC in case these the bits that came with the kit really don't work. I'm just making sure I have a backup plan.
You scared the leading life out of me. Then I'm like, is he done already?
He sort of is done, actually.
Yeah, the chassis is done. I just need to make sure the electronics are actually going to behave themselves. Oh! Oh! It lives! It lives!
It lives. Right.
And you just put it in the it did just need a charge. Then you put it in the W rather than the SW.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that was meant to be servo weapon or secondary weapon. Maybe.
Failing that, I will ignore your advice and put a brushless motor in there. I've got a 1806 just over there.
I see nothing wrong with this plan. And probably neither will Bristol Bot Builders. You see, they made two-headed death flamingos gone brushless as well.
Yeah, they did a video with Rory, didn't they?
Poor Rory just travels around the country. Poor Rory just, at this point, just travels around the country making other people's robots brushless.
Well, if I ever do a heavyweight and want to do it brushless, I'll have to get someone on the team solely to convince Rory to come over and do it for me. Or just not bother and then follow Rory once we're there. He'll probably be there.
Oh, that's quite something. And it's reversible, so if it's upside down... Oh, it still works.
I support before they didn't remove. Well.
Oh, that's cool. So, what time is it?
It is 25 to 9, so we've been at it about an hour.
I'm gonna say 1 hour 6 minutes, and I'm done.
Bloody tight that is. I understand.
The mysteries of the universe have been revealed to Will.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd go as far as... I don't know. Quite frankly.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it is, my friend.
What specifically is your problem?
I know this is gonna go in here. I'm just trying to make trying to make sure that which way it goes up. But by the looks of it, it's either way. So
Anyone who's seen one of my spinners will be able to tell you that my weak points have always been bearings and spacers and washers, and even in a wooden robot, this is no exception.
Come back here.
James, at this point, had resorted to hitting things.
Will, which screws are you using for that you're doing now, the triangular bit onto the main chassis?
I'm still using the smaller ones.
I think that's probably the right call as well. They're the ones I use to attach the caster.
But there are some longer ones which I'm assuming are going to be used for, you know.
Well, I
I
need the longer ones for the weapon mount piece.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh, that's what that's for. That's the bar for that. That makes sense. Or is it that? Why is there a big long bar?
Big long bar is for the weapon.
You know what? I've been messing around with this a lot. I'm going to check to make sure the electrics are still working.
As the good people of YouTube will be able to see, I'm now cheating by adding a bit of super glue to hold some of the bits together that keep coming apart, particularly the back plate.
Cheat. Let's see if it still works. Thank goodness for that.
Also planning on probably painting this at some point.
Pink.
No, blue.
Pink. It'll be the pink smacker.
Really don't want to go into the connotations of that.
I was just waiting for it to see when he would say anything. He's just like, about that. Now what? Come on, brain. Obviously the top bit needs to go on, but then this is probably going to need to go on first. So I'm not going to be able to hook that round there. So put that on first, and then do that. Sure. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, because then the bigger hole, it's why the bigger hole's there, because if the lacquer band then does come off, you can get in there with a little screwdriver and re-put it back on. I'm saying this as if I know what I'm doing. I don't. I really don't.
None of us do. We don't have the instructions. It just happened that I was stupid and I was lucky enough to buy one that doesn't require an extra degree in civil engineering to put together.
It's alright, I've learnt a lot today. I've learnt that wood is probably not the best material for robots.
What gave that away?
I've learnt that Chinese aren't very good at instructions. Well, at least for English people, anyway.
Well, in fairness, we haven't even
Aren't
tried
very good.
to.
They didn't even attempt to give us.
Yeah. We can't.
Yeah.
We could hardly hold it against them if we didn't even bother trying to read the instructions.
Okay, all right. I'll take that one back then. I missed the hole.
It's time for the flight of the bumblebee.
I think I might have a. If nothing else, I'll have a working drivable. But I don't think I'll have the actual thing working.
Imagine Angela is running away with feathers to the arena. So
And I'm like just wetting myself. God, I haven't put the lid on yet. That's these longer ones. These 4 ones have got to go in there because these are both 2 long parts. So no idea where the ball's supposed to go.
The ball fits in the socket, and that's your caster. So I think that because the wheels are quite far forward, that goes to towards the back.
Oh yeah, I see where that one goes.
The back of the robot. See,
yep,
this is.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got you. You are correct, sir.
Do you know what I might do with this ball bearing? I might just stick it on the bottom of a outweight sized box, put 2 big spinner bars on it, and see if I can carry it as some kind of gyro spinner mover. Something similar to RBMK, and then as it just spins to different bars, it just goes. Ooh, ooh.
Isn't there? There's
a fight.
It would be closer to that one outweight block of wood. You know that one?
Oh.
The sort of it's not quite a melty
Plank of wood. Yeah, I fought it a couple of times. Yeah, glorious machine.
I've never actually fought it. I don't think I've. Yeah, the one time I fought a really interesting robot was when I fought the Tim Rackers experience, but I had a shaky wedge, so I don't consider the fight a particularly good win. It's like,
was it rattling about a lot? Was it? You said a shaky wedge. No, I'm joking.
No, a literal shake, as in Alex Shakespeare.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
thought it'd be
it's another dreadful pun that we weren't going to let you have that one.
That's why they call me the Punisher. You asked for this. Like, this was your idea. You must suffer the consequences.
Yes, I know. Something to keep, something to look forward to, something to keep me sane in lockdown. You've got to suffer with, who you can with. Sorry, that got really dark very quickly. I didn't need to be like that. I'm sorry. Let's see.
To be fair, though, I mean, a lot of people must be feeling it now. Like if we take this stream to, let's get real for a moment. Like, a lot of people must be sort of feeling it now, mustn't they? I mean, it's
5 minutes to go.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And that's why we do these sort of stupid things. It's to keep
Yeah.
ourselves sane and to, enjoy life a bit. And
Yeah, we'll see if this whole thing kicks off. Sort of how quickly you can build these prototypes. And
Yeah,
again,
everyone's going to have done in 20 minutes, and we're going to like real.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. People get these kits and they'll like at us in the video, and then
I was like, what was your problem, you useless?
You useless sycophants.
Oh no! I need to.
We didn't think it through. Bored.
Yeah, it's been fun. I've found it fun. I can't talk for you guys and your tomb clones and whether or not they're working or not. But
I'm almost there. I'm just...
Oh yeah, actually, Will's is looking.
Yeah, a couple minutes left, and I'm just sticking the wheels back on. And drum roll, please. Done. Ish. As done as I can get with no working motor.
That's fine. It's if it drives about. If it drives about, that's fine because you can always come back a bit later with if you get one of those extra
first notes, it really does need that ball bearing at the back. But I forgot I left the battery plug in. I did.
Oh! For a moment, I thought the weapon was working, but it's just moving around with the momentum of the robot.
It's just flopping around.
It's still.
I haven't got the belt connected anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I've got some at done time. That was 1 hour 25, 26.
Yeah, I'll give you that 1 hour. 1 hour 25.
Never mind. So, ta-da! Bristol Bot Builders, here I come. Hey, Will. Come on, we're rooting for you.
I'm not entirely sure I'm doing this right, but so I'm saying this now. I might be a tiny bit late, but hopefully everything will work.
It's 1 minute to 9. I'm just curious. This is how big they are compared to UK ants, so they're significantly bigger. Probably 6 sizes smaller. Is the 4-inch cube that all the ant weights have to abide by? And I don't think Dave West is going to allow that somehow.
So that's the 1.5 hour minute. I have a working robot. James has a driving robot, and Will has a chassis.
I'm almost there. I've resorted to the awful screwdriver. Well, I say awful because screwdriver, it fits better than the one I'm using. Just to get this last bit on.
That's Will's other recurring joke in our meetings. You have to take the piss out of Birmingham. We can't get him for anything else.
So there's like I said, there's loads of good things about Birmingham, and all of them are the roads out of it.
In fairness, it's not the worst city in the UK. It's like far from it. I would much rather be in Birmingham than Coventry.
Oh,
Yeah. What you done?
like the screws have kind of pulled themselves out slightly. The wood. Trying to get this tube in the middle. That's all. Oh, mind you, it doesn't stick out that much. We'll try it.
I've just noticed one of the plates that I have left over has like hieroglyphics on it. I don't know if that's significant.
Yeah, I think that goes on the control, on the transmitter.
On the transmitter. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. Where did it go?
It goes like this over the battery. Use these pieces to mount it to the top, and these mount it on the side. I think.
Right. Give me a second. Then that's what.
Might be more of these.
That's what I was missing. And well, I've got a working robot. I don't have a completely finished.
Finished long before we did.
At this point, I'm taking it apart, wondering if I can paint all the pieces individually, like spray paint them.
Is that what these little orange things are for? Is like little caps for the. I assume so.
Yeah, they're
the orange things are mounts. They're not mounts, spacers with the weapon shaft.
I got you. So I need a few spaces then. Okay, it's not entirely right, but it's good enough for a test.
Actually, that's what I'm going to call this robot. 'Cause even the wood looks like gingerbread. Yeah, not the buttons.
So have you got your transmitter looking like that?
Only green.
Yeah.
Yep, got there in the end.
Right, I've got my wheels on.
That's what I like about these things. The fact that you build the controller as well. It sort of, because when we did the amp weight challenge, it was a bit of a struggle to people who weren't used to binding, people who didn't have the right receivers.
Right, I'm gonna put that on later because I don't know what I've done with the screws. But moment of truth. Let's see if it actually works. Like everything works. Right. I'm gonna poke that in the back of there. It's actually fairly well balanced with that battery in there. Oh!
Oh! Hooray!
We have movement. What about the weapon?
This is the bit I'm worried about, to be fair, because
Uh,
I'm gonna have to glue. I'm gonna have to go in like get a bit of wood glue on it later because I haven't done it quite right. But that's actually quite quick.
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Cool. That's not bad at all.
Oh!
Ooh.
Well, there goes one of the
Go on to mess
spaces
some
that I was
shit around
supposed
with
to
it.
use. God damn it! I should have moved that first.
So that was 1 hour and 39 minutes, I think we'll say.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got something to hit it. We've got to go out. On
99 minutes for Will.
Exactly.
99 for him. Was it 80?
Oh.
85 for you.
85-ish.
Not sponsored.
And
But
66
they make
women.
excellent.
Oh,
We're,
Go ahead, Greg.
we're doing a dangerous spin-up test. No, that should be in a polycarbonate box. No.
Oh my!
yeah.
Look at the dents in that.
Ed
That's
Hobbit would
actually
bite your
quite-
head off for that.
That's actually quite, mad. Oh goodness! I can't help myself. I've got to have another go.
This is the problem with spinners. You get a taste of the power, however,
Yeah,
and you just like must have more.
No, I mean, bother. It just look at it. Look what it's doing to me, can. That's mad. I'm gonna have another go. So we try spinning it the other way and see what happens. Hang on. Oh, goodness! It just disappears.
Dibs on Ellis managing to get sub 30 minutes for one of these kits if he did it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
definitely
Ellis
have
might
to...
get bored though and just start making fancy bits for it though.
Do you know what the funny thing is? That last hit knocked that can straight into the bin. Well, that went surprisingly well, considering I made it. I think what I'm going to need to do, the trouble, I need to find that spacer that shot into space, like no pun intended. But when I was pushing that one, the little thing into there, it pushed the screws out of that. So I'm going to have to rewind the screws into there, and then probably put some wood glue on it in that as well. So that's something to look out for. If you make one of these kits, don't push too hard on that little centerpiece, and you should be good. But all in all, oh yeah, I've got to put that's for the battery compartment, but that goes on the back. But yeah, not terrible.
Again, if you want to do these yourself, check out Bristol Bot Builders.
Yep.
And they sell them on their website. I think they're £36 PMP, something like that.
Probably with post and packaging, it's closer to 40 quid. But I would say, for especially for an introductory kit to robots, or even just something you want to do for a bit of a laugh, I think it's a really good idea.
And
link in the description below. Now we'll have to put a link in the description.
Thanks guys, thanks. Oh, I have broken it.
Also,
already.
I have to put a link out to cadmium 3D printing.
Completely unaffiliated.
So all your fine prints.
Things like
And an example of the handiwork, they knocked up this for me. There's an example of handiwork.
Can confirm these.
Hasn't yet been tested in battle, thanks to events. But
yeah, hopefully
yeah,
we'll all be so now. I think at least in the UK, the vaccine's looking, promising. We don't want to sort of we don't want to get sort of too excited, but it is looking promising. So
yeah,
hopefully we'll all be back to smashing each other to hell very soon.
Very unfortunately,
yeah.
I'll do some of those events, and you'll have to see me, everyone who's watching this. Nah.
But anyway, I'd like to thank again Greg and James for joining me on this little escapade. So Wave and
no problem.
Would you like to promote
Thanks
anything?
for watching.
Your own stuff. Would you like to promote your team or anything like that?
Oh really?
No, we don't have we
Get a live event, you get drawn against me, let me win.
Well, there you heard it here, folks. He's paying people to win. But yeah, anyway,
No.
I'd like to say thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It would help them if they actually had YouTube channels, but give them some love in the comments. And we shall see you next time.
It's alright, we'll split in the money 3 ways.
the ad revenue.
Yep.
You do like to bench press me into these things. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
3, I swear to God, if somebody says that.
We ready?
3, 2, 1. Thought I was going to start there, didn't you? Oh. 3, 2. Oh, I've got a cough. This is no good.